This is not good. Worlds are colliding.
We were smart enough to not say, Houston, there's a light out there that's following us.
And what the hell is that? You know, what is that? And I couldn't even talk. I was just amazed at what I was seeing.
This is the Beast of the Week podcast.
Skeletor's a lady?
No.
Skeletor could be a lady.
It could be a lady.
I don't know. The pecs were unreal on them.
Yeah, but like that's a little sexist, don't you think? Women can't have pecs too. They can't be ripped and jacked like Skeletor, the lady.
No, they definitely can.
I think they can actually.
Like Skeletor? No, it's shaped differently.
Actually, that's another thing. I can't Google on my laptop
John,
for work.
he's a... Sorry, I didn't mean to say he, so I've already debased myself. They're a fucking skeleton, John. How the fuck do you think they look?
He had musculature.
All animals have muscles.
Not all skeletons. He had an exposed skull, a massive donger, and he was a he. He said so in the show.
Well, there you
go.
go.
I guess you can't mess with that identification.
This is fucking canon. And you know what else is canon? I am. And welcome to another episode of the Beast of the Week podcast. I'm John Cannon.
That was an amazing transition. I'm Joe McGlinchey.
I'm Sam Harris, and I've been defeated.
Thanks for bearing with us during a short hiatus there. And we are going to be today finishing up with the last 12 Dukes of Hell before we go into the Kings of Hell.
Badass.
Honestly, I was really hoping tonight would be the Kings because I don't know, guys. I'm ready to throw down some cards, play a very bad drinking game, but we can play some Dukes instead.
Don't you dare talk shit about Kings.
No, I will.
Kings is the best way to start a party that has no business being started.
Yeah, the Kings are doing pretty well this year.
I don't think. Shut up. I don't think there's any. I don't think there's any drinking game that gets me drinking faster other than Thunderstruck.
Well, Thunderstruck is just the pinnacle.
That's like a suicide game.
Yeah, other than like Edward 40 Hands and Thunderstruck, most games slow down how much Coors I'm having.
Well, I think that your problem will be fixed if you stop playing alone.
You're just... Sam's just sitting there, fourth floor. You guys all lost. And then he drinks the 30 rack.
The whole thing.
Yeah, I'm drinking around like all my toys. I got like Paddington Bear and fucking Woody hanging out on my bed. I'm just like, yeah, we did it, boys. And I kick Woody into the fucking wall.
It's like a little girl's tea party, but infinitely sadder.
We have used Kleenex. We have Penny and Chip.
Yeah, it's not a good
the
time.
Gang's all here.
Boys.
Officially a better SpongeBob reference than the Super Bowl halftime.
Oh,
Speaking of sponge, I wish I had more sponge cake in these tropics.
Yeah, you don't have enough of the fun parts of the tropics. You just have
Tequila.
Yes.
Yeah, which is also a fun part of the tropic, but not by itself.
Yeah, much like your drinking games, not as fun by itself.
True. But you know what? Are fun with friends. All these beautiful Dukes.
I think these ones are like way cooler than last week's.
Absolutely cooler.
Way cooler.
The last ones were like,
this is the 7th demon of hell. He commands 312, 668 legions of demons, and his name is Chicken Little.
or is these ones are like fucking actual demons that I wouldn't want to fuck with.
Yeah, fair enough.
One of them's like literally we went through demons. They were like,
these are rocks. Do you like them? Are you impressed by my gemstones, mortal? This is amethyst. Beautiful and worthless in the modern economy.
No, it's got a lot of worth now that power crystals are a pretty big thing.
Not as much as fucking diamonds, though, huh?
That's a fair
True.
point. Yeah, if you've been listening so far and you're like pretty unimpressed with these demons, strap on your fucking sneakers. It's time for us to get into some real fuckers.
Hold on to your wigs and keys, because the first badass is Astaroth.
Isn't Astaroth the world in World of Warcraft?
No, you're thinking of Asher Roth, the guy who sings "I Hate College."
I don't think those two thoughts were related in my mind, but I'm going to trust you.
They are now.
I think it's Astaroth in World of Warcraft.
That's the name.
That's
Astaroth
literally
is
what it says. It's Astaroth. But
Look, I played to level 15, and that's it. So
doesn't that take like a day?
Nowadays it takes less than a day, and
Yeah.
I played recently. I should know this.
I played recently, but it was on a modded server, and so I got to like level 10 in the first 15 minutes.
Our friend Brian's server that just doesn't have it
he
has
has
us
spent
on it,
months making it,
and
and it's just like a few people every now and then are on it.
us.
It's like one person at a time.
If you're listening, we love you, Brian.
Shout out to Brian. That's a lot of work for just
for
practice.
nothing. Tell us about Astaroth.
So interesting enough, Astaroth is possibly named after the Mesopotamian goddess Ishtar. So if you're thinking about scale in terms of time, it's a long time ago. He's also part of the evil trinity. We'll kind of get into that a little bit later. So he's what you would call one of the big three in terms of how frickin' BA they are.
Now hold
It
on.
stands for badass.
You're kind of going off some non-canonical lore because all these demons have a lot to them, but not all of it comes from the Ars Geisha.
There's a lot of different sources out there. So yeah, that's going off a little side thing, but I'll take any chance I get to say evil trinity.
Fair enough.
That sounds pretty cool.
That's what
Also,
I say
that's what I
about
called my
your
school.
alma mater.
Yeah. Where'd you go? Evil trinity. Astaroth commands 40 legions, and for you math majors out there, that's 266,640. And if you would notice, that is
3 subsequent 6s.
in a row. It's actually redundant, but that's what subsequent means. Its appearance is as a hurtful or foul angel riding on an infernal beast like a dragon, and also carries a viper on his right hand. Now that seems like a proper tattoo you get when you're an old biker.
What does it mean by hurtful angel?
What does it mean by foul angel? Immediately I just thought of like an undead looking, disgusting, decrepit angel, but like also wicked badass.
I think it just ascends from hell with Hurt by Johnny Cash playing.
That's pretty badass.
Yeah, well, on a dragon carrying a viper.
On an infernal dragon carrying a viper.
We've all been there in the office, talking to people. Bad breath. What's the most foul breath smell that you guys know?
Actually, so I have a legitimate answer for that, which is disgusting. Can you hand me that rum? I think it for me, the worst breath I've ever smelled is, oh God, when someone has like a nasty cold and it's just like post-nasal drip, you could just smell sickness on their breath. And they just like, why do they talk so close to you? Pat, why do you talk so close?
Shut up, Pat. Worst bad breath smell.
I don't know, but if I had to rank it, then it's I gotta say, Astaroth is probably at the top of that list. Just
Yes.
considering that all these demons are coming from hell, they all probably don't smell too great, but it's noted that you shouldn't let him come close to you because his foul breath will hurt you. It won't kill you, but goddamn, it will hurt you.
Doesn't all foul breath hurt though? Like
That-
a little
yeah.
bit.
Yeah.
It weakens you in a way that I wish I wouldn't be weakened. Is when somebody talks to me, and they got some fucking old man of the mountain fucking tonsil stones rocking out. Like they got a face on him and shit. And I'm like, and I'm about to like yart into a fucking desk just because just because they're speaking to me. I feel like Astaroth might have all of them. He might have the full China buffet.
Like decrepit teeth, old person breath, hasn't brushed or flossed in a
Stale
long
cigarettes.
time.
Lot of coffee.
Just took a fresh bite out of a red onion.
No, I like that. That'd be refreshing.
Really? That's nasty.
My boys in the Shrek.
I fucking love onions. If somebody came up to me with like onion breath or like fish breath, I'd be like, at first I'd be like, ew, and then I'd be able to discern it being like, reminds me of the Cape.
You know, people still ask me about you being the kid who eats livers.
Yeah, that came up at a party
Like
recently.
that comes up like at my office sometimes. Like, yeah, you're recording with that liver eating kid. It's like, well, not only that, but he will kiss you on the mouth if you smell like onions.
Yeah, no. I would like to make sure by the end of this, it's like, oh, the Lord of Hell. It's weird. It's Samuel. Weird. What a funny thing.
Oh boy.
So, a surprising power of Astaroth, which you have never heard before from another demon, is that he tells of things past, present, or to come.
Oh my
Come
Jesus.
on, Crowley.
I thought you were yelling at my cat for a minute, and I was like, he's not there.
We can call him in. Calling in Crowley. You know, he's a chatterbox. I think if we brought him in, he'd go, meow, and then be like, you know, the problem with the socioeconomic point of this world is, he also discovers all secrets. Astaroth, not your cat. Well, I can't say that definitively, but that's actually kind of a nightmare. This man with bad breath who just like he can tell you everything. He's like, I know your secrets.
This dude has the best gossip and the worst whisper in the world.
He's like, do you want to learn something? You're like, God, dear, no. I saw your browser history.
Oh fuck.
I saw every meal you ate for the last millennia.
And God, was it boring.
Shit, that's a lot of coffee, man.
How much skinless chicken breast can one man eat?
How can you afford all that toilet paper that you must be going
I
through?
can answer that as a man that just ate a whole chicken breast.
That was my dinner too.
Yeah, but that's not
good-ass
like a
dinner.
lot of food.
It's not
I
a
don't
lot
think.
of food.
I don't
It's
know.
not about the amount, it's the fact that it's just decades
Yeah, poultry booby
of
every day.
mildly seasoned chicken breast, because I'm lazy.
Chicken and rice. That's all it's about. Astaroth can also declare how the angels fell, particularly why he did. So he loves just telling these stories like, oh yeah, you know what? I was really fucking around with God one day.
He's a heaven war vet.
Yeah. Is he?
I mean, they all are, basically.
They all had to shoot up there. That was quite the war. I just love paintings of the war. That's actually like of heaven and hell. Those are so gorgeous and overly done in the Renaissance age.
I love it.
Okay, so personally, I think the worst aspect of this man is that he teaches liberal arts.
So many of these demons specifically teach liberal arts.
Oh, I love that.
Where
he's like
are
part
the
of
STEM demons?
part
We
of
need
the
demons.
evil trinity teaching liberal arts. Something's
We need demons getting kids into the trades.
What a useless demon.
yeah, goddamn. I mean, like, I didn't get shit from my education.
I
It's all due to
apologize to
Astaroth.
anybody that got a liberal arts degree. I didn't mean for that to be a shout out. I just went to a liberal arts school. Had to take a lot of classes that did not matter at all.
Folklore, the demon.
Fuck a lore. Fuck a
Fuck
lore.
a lore.
Someone listening to this is a lore. It's like, oh, what the hell?
I'm gonna start playing my fucking banjo to play some folklore for you.
Folklore is the 41st spirit of the Keys of Solomon. He commandeth 30 legions, which, for our numbers, is 199,980 spirits.
Now, I don't know. Correct me if I'm wrong, but if you were to flip that upside down, hold up. What the fuck are you doing?
I'm trying to get Hunter up my lap. I'm listening. I just don't have anything to say right now. So.
Sam, if you were to flip that number upside down, what would it contain?
My asshole.
Jesus Christ.
Folklore appears.
Folklore.
Folklore appears
So
as
moving
a
on.
as a man with griffin's wings, which, correct me if I'm wrong, that's eagle's wings, right?
No. So actually, when I looked this up in the Encyclopedia Britannica, it actually said that griffins came first. They didn't even know about eagles until the Americas.
Is that kind of like how the Cardinals named after the Pope friends?
Yeah, exactly. They came first.
Oh.
So actually, for a time when they saw an eagle, it was goddamn terrifying because they're like, "Hey, it's a griffin with the beak of a pigeon."
Oh, look at this awful griffin with nothing on it.
This is the most boring griffin I have ever seen. That's just an angel with brown wings.
Yeah, here's the thing though.
Yeah.
Fucking Crowley knew about eagles. It's not like he lived in America for that long and was just like, what is this bird? Must be a griffin.
After so many drugs, I think he's just like, yeah, eagle's not good enough. Griffin.
Yeah,
He sees one fucking house cat. He's like, a manticore. How wonderful! I'm going to guzzle some shit now.
that honestly seems like the Crowley mindset.
Yep.
Much like the Crowley mindset, Folklore, he slays men. Specifically, he will take them and he will drown them. A real trickster demon.
a real trickster.
Classic
right here.
trick boy.
But it's more powerful than just drowning folks. He can overthrow warships, specifically warships for some reason, but warships.
Well, if you think about it, if you dumb that down to a single entity, then like entity is not the right word, but individual, he is drowning men.
He is drowning
So maybe
men,
it's just like up to scale.
but specific men. Along with his power to drown and overthrow warships, he has the power over the wind and the seas. Now hold up.
Wow.
We had demons who knew about stars. We had demons who could make people love each other. We have a demon who has the power of Poseidon, and he's not even a king.
I think this is probably
No, I think it's
The most
Zephyr.
powerful.
I think that's Zephyr.
All right, nerd. He has the power of a
Nerd.
thing with power.
No, Zephyr's just the west wind.
got him. No, this is all wind and sea. That's like
All
that's
of
an
it.
ultimate power.
Yeah,
That's most
might
the
be
things.
actually Poseidon.
Wind and seas. Well, let's say is seas generalizing to like oceans as well, or is it just like the Black Sea is kind of like the limit?
Absolutely, it adds to seas.
I'm assuming it might be a little harder for him.
Just diving into the semantics here.
You might have to kill a few extra cats to make him do it, but
Is that his fuel?
I don't know. While folklore can power the wind and seas like a fucking god, he will not harm anyone if not commanded to. I thought that was standard practice, but I guess not. Do other demons will
so like
just
some
run
people
around?
are on a list of like, nah, they're cool.
I guess. I mean, the thing is, if he's not commanded, he won't harm any. Maybe he can pick out the people in the ship that won't die.
Yeah, so I think this guy is just like he's just a loose. What's the term? A loose
Loose
cannon.
A loose cannon.
Hey.
Because it's like if you don't tell him not to, he's like, I'm free. I'm
did
gonna
it.
fuck everyone up. He just goes around. Oh, that's a boat.
that makes sense though for like an oceanic like god, like the Caesar. No, I mean you can go to the jungles, you can go to the deserts, but the seas, we still do not have like a really good hold on them. We have a decent hold, but it's not the same. It's not like you can have medicine for drowning.
That's true. But the weird thing is, with his chaotic nature, he still hopes to return to heaven. Like, most of these
What?
demons chose this. He was, like, tied up in it, and he wants to ascend back.
Yeah, but if you go around like just fucking shit up, I don't think that's gonna get you into heaven.
I mean, that's why he hasn't figured it out yet. He can't.
Yeah.
He just can't get out of his own way.
He's
That's fair.
in the mosh pit of nature and he doesn't know how to get out.
He's in a mosh pit of nature.
Amen.
There's
I
no
love
way out.
that. All right, so we have another demon of the waters.
I'm a big follower of this guy. I think his name is Vapor.
Vapor.
Yeah, he's a big vape lord. That's Vepar. They're the
Lord of Vape Nation.
42nd spirit. They command 29 legions, which is 193,314 spirits. They appear as, now, I know we just got wet and wild, but let's soak up those salty little Baltic waves a little bit more. We got another mermaid here.
Ooh.
The last
beautiful.
person was not a mermaid. They were a man with griffin's wings, but this one's straight up a mermaid. Now, the last guy, Folklore, governed the wind and the seas. Now we might have a bit of a power struggle here because Vapor governs the waters, which I feel like is basic enough that they might
That's
get
kind of
rain.
a direct competition right there.
I was actually
Yeah.
just in how they appear. I was thinking of this. See, he's a man with wings. We got a mermaid. Maybe he's more about the wind and the effect it has on the seas rather than the waters themselves.
But Vapor is the waters. Like the actual...
Like a glass of water.
Yeah.
Nope. Probably.
Could be.
I mean, maybe. let's continue then. Let's see if that glass of water stands still on the icy waves. They guide ships carrying weapons, armor, etc. You know, like ammo, maybe goods,
Military shit.
Maybe goods.
I feel like anything, really, anything that would help the war front. They can cause the seas to be stormy. Now here's where we're doing a little bit of a do-si-do with the last guy. That's wind.
That's true.
They can cause the seas to be full of ships, so they're kind of illusory.
It doesn't cause the seas to be full of ships. It looks like they are.
Yeah, that's why I said illusory.
Okay, I'm just clarifying.
Hey, get off my ass. They can make men die in 3 days by putrefying wounds and causing worms to breed in them. Whoa!
Oh, no.
Damn.
Okay.
That's very demonic.
That's fucked up.
I like this guy. This guy's got some fucking gusto.
This guy is metal.
He's ready to fuck you up.
I love
for
Vapor.
days.
Yeah.
Damn. With worms to breed in them. But
Oof.
Vapor can heal those men instantly.
Wow, that's such a what a cuck.
You could. What?
No.
Like, just as we're about to die, he's like, just kidding, it was a fucking joke.
That's not a cuck.
Yeah, I feel like that term's been broadened so much that I can mean whatever I want it to mean.
Yeah, I mean, you're right. But no, I see there's a little bit of a dance between these two that I want to get into. And
All right, let's see this tango.
yeah, come on, baby. It takes two demons.
All right.
But we brought Joey in. Joey's in the middle of this weird.
I just want to go home.
What's
doing a podcast.
What's the fucking movie? The What Is Love, Baby Don't Hurt Me.
Crouching
Night at the
Tiger and
Roxbury?
Hidden Dragon.
Night at the Roxbury. Yeah, we're about to Night at the Roxbury. 2 demons between Joey.
I'm just like, oh man.
It's not great because one appears as a man with griffin's wings, and the other one's a mermaid. So it's wet and wild in there.
And Flappy.
It's very flappy.
He's gonna overthrow your warship, and then a lot of worms happen.
Yeah, I generally don't want to be in the room when that happens.
Yeah, it's bad news. Enough to fill a team of bears. Now, so you have power of the wind to seas with Folklore, but then you have can cause the seas to be stormy with Vapor. Now, where the fuck does Crowley get off?
All right. I will.
Because the
I
last
got a
demon,
defense.
the last demon was pretty. I want to say before Folklore. I want to say inspired. I want to say they were unique. They told of all things past, present, or to come, and then
God.
so like he got us with the old gotcha. He's like, no, this guy right here, Astaroth, typical. Here's Folklore, King of the Seas. You ready for the next one? Yeah, let me break out the big banks. Here's Vapor, King of the Seas.
I have a defense for Crowley here.
Yeah.
These aren't constant forces. These are things that you can summon to do a job. Now, the reason you'd pick one over the other, Folklore seems to be more on the offensive, what you would do to somebody else. He will overthrow their warships. He will kill them if you tell him to. Vepar, on the other hand, he makes the seas stormy, but guides ships carrying weapons, armor, etc. That's more of like a defensive tactic where other people can't get at your ship that's coming to stock up your troops.
Now, what about the worms, John?
Well, you know, sometimes you gotta send some worms while you're doing that.
Sometimes you gotta worm them.
You gotta get them wormy.
Gotta get in the good worm. Nah, that's fair. With that in mind, that is true. But
Yeah, because the thing is, these aren't like Greek gods that are working constantly. You summon these to do something for you.
But do you think they fight in like the demon locker room?
I think it's like you can summon both of them. It's almost like Beyblades where you can summon both of them and they'll just kind of spin against each other going, ah, and like beat the crap out of each other. So, yes.
What?
Okay,
Let
Beyblade
it
Demons. Beyblade Demons.
That's it.
All right, let's
it.
let it rip onto our next Dukerino.
So the next 2 dukes we'd like to talk about are members of what was called the Order of Potentates, or Potentates. I was
Or
going for the Latin
Portatos.
pronunciations. Portatos. This is a hierarchy in heaven, actually, and these two were members of it before the fall. Now, if we're going to get into the hierarchy of heaven, that's a whole other thing, and it's a massive study into Christianity, angelology, and you come across a lot of conflicting information even between different interpretations of the Bible. Basically, from what I could glean on all this stuff, the order of potentates means order of powers. These were the first angels that were created. And again, I don't know much about angels, so I'm not going to go into some Paradise Lost stuff. I'm not going to pretend to be an authority, but from what I read, they are essentially warrior angels, which makes sense. They tend to oppose evil forces, which is probably part of why they fell from heaven. They're also tasked with recording human history and presiding over all religions.
What do you mean, oppose evil forces is why they fell from heaven?
Well, we're talking about an angelic view of evil.
Would you say that these are more of a paganistic kind of absorption? Like these are Valkyries?
I mean, if you're getting into it with Paradise Lost especially, I mean, that was basically Bible fanfic that we adopted into Christianity.
Yeah, so there's quite a bit of that, along with
It's a lot of
Dante's Inferno.
As we'll cover in a soon episode, the last in this series, yes, these are all pretty much pagan adopted and co-opted into the mythology. So yeah, basically, you're right. It is like a pagan influence. Just going forward, they're known to resist temptations, the Order of the Potentates, which is, again, something, it's the temptation that led the angels to become demons. So that's a big thing. They're guides for lost souls, though these ones wound up being lost souls themselves. And here's where there's some different interpretations of them. Pope Gregory claims that they presided over all demons. These ones became demons themselves. Are they still bound by the Order of Potentates? Alternatively, St. Paul suggests throughout the New Testament that they may be evil themselves, pointing to them becoming demons, or arguably that they are demons to begin with.
Holy shit.
There's to get into angelology is a study in and of itself.
Damn.
It's a lot of learning.
So I will say with the whole guide thing, and how they used to be known to resist temptation. They preside over all religions. They record human history. Would you say that in Dante Alighieri's Inferno, is Virgil a potentate?
I would definitely say Virgil could be considered a potentate. That's a cool spin.
Yeah, because I feel, he literally is a guide. That's just there.
Yeah, Virgil was a real man.
Yes. Yeah, no, he was because he was a poet, I believe.
Yeah, he was.
I mean, there goes that. But if these are all Christian, especially with based off the Book of Revelations, it is definitively Christian. It's not literally Abrahamism. So you could say, yeah, Virgil could be at the same time a potentate.
Definitely comparable.
Yeah, I could see that. I would like that a lot if Dante were still around to just kind of give me a sequel. A Silmarillion of Dante's Inferno.
Yeah, that's called Paradise Lost in the Book of Revelations, but okay.
Wait,
burn!
What?
Those are the Silmarillion of Dante's Inferno.
What are you talking? No, is Paradise Lost by Dante?
No, it's by John Milton.
Yeah, I'm talking like from him.
Okay.
Yeah, from him, from Dante. But you are correct. Yeah, we're both flexing on our fucking non-actual Christian lore.
Sam and I are enough. Joe, why don't you speak up with your beautiful, beautiful tenor about the first demon who was a member of the Order of Potentates?
So the first demon that was in the Order of Potentates was Voile. Or is that Vual?
Say it however you want, big guy.
I'm going to say Vual. Vual. So Vual, who is the 47th spirit, commands 37 legions, which is 246,600. A little bit over 400 spirits.
At least.
So this one's interesting as that it appears actually at first as a mighty dromedary, which I had to look up and I found out that's a camel.
Could you imagine summoning a demon? You're like, go through the whole thing. You're in your
badass.
robes. You're drenched in just
blood.
bodily fluid and effluvia, and a camel shows up after all of this.
And the camel's just like, in Agrabah. Big musician, this camel.
Oh my.
So that's the first sight, and you just kind of go from happy to confused. But after being under control for a while, it appears as a man
Just a guy.
who speaks Egyptian, but not perfectly.
How does this anamorph happen? Where's the hump on this boy?
Why does he speak Egyptian, but it's like not perfect Egyptian?
It's bad
You can only
Egyptian.
communicate it with a language that you don't understand, but like he's not even good at it himself.
I don't know any Egyptian, but I feel like there's probably some like is Vol the original writer of the movie Spanglish? Like is there some kind of like bad mishaps happening there? What's the thing he's not getting perfect? Is it like Grecian, which would make sense, or is it just bad anything else?
No, it's just bad Egyptian. That's
Yeah,
what he speaks.
He's just bad at his own language.
Oh, it's his language.
It doesn't say what his
it's not his
actual
language,
language is, but he can.
But that's his choice, is to speak
He,
Egyptian not well.
he definitively speaks broken Egyptian.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like he just thought it was really cool. but, like,
Presumably he
can't do
speaks
it.
the language of hell and also imperfect Egyptian.
Like he tried to pick it up at some point, but Rosetta Stone just like he just couldn't stick to it.
He's about where I am with German on Duolingo.
I would love to learn some fucking Egyptian. That would be really useless but cool.
I just want to
That would
learn
be-
how to pronounce the bird lady.
Okay, there it is.
I don't know if that's true, but wow, interestingly enough, has another very special and unique power
God
to
damn
tell
it,
of
I
all
read
things,
ahead.
past, present, and to come.
Fuck off, Crowley.
Do you think he just ran out of stuff and he was like, yeah, they just know everything? I don't know. Fuck it.
Honestly, I think he gave up and became my landlord because the guy's name is Crowley. Shout out to please let me paint my kitchen.
Oh, your landlord.
Oh,
yeah,
that's your
my
landlord.
actual
I was like,
landlord's
haha.
name is Crowley. Is there anything else that Fall can do? Please tell me. Because if that's it, then they should have been last episode.
No, he's a special man. He can procure the love of women. But not only the love of women, but also procures friendship between both friends and foes. He's like, why can't we all just get along? But he says it in broken Egyptian, so everyone's like, yeah.
So he
okay.
gets everybody's dick sucked and everyone's friends after.
Yeah. What a good guy. It must have been a lot of fun at parties.
Yeah, for fuck sure.
And he was a member
Yeah,
of the
probably.
Order of Potatoes before the fall.
Yes.
He was big potato man before.
Big potato man.
All right, so here we go. Dr. Crockleponopus, also known as Crockle. They are the 49th spirit, which is the square root of 7.
Oh,
So very
fuck.
lucky.
God damn.
48 legions.
That's
we're
a lot
talking
of
about-
legions.
319,968 spirits.
That's a lot of boys.
A lot of boys. Appears as... Now here's the ringer of the demons. Appears as an angel.
I wonder if when they fell,
Oh.
they got to pick a new look. And he was the one who's like, nah, I'm
Oh,
stunting
you go to
this.
like the character customization
Yeah.
screen, and it's like, what do you want to be? And friggin' Astaroth actually chose something really cool.
Yeah.
And everyone else was like, I want wings.
I'm picturing like an 80s, makeover montage where Lucifer's sitting outside of the dressing room and like shaking his head at every few tries and then gives the
Oh my
thumbs
god,
up.
with like a great theme song on the back. Oh, that would be amazing.
Crockler is wearing like a fucking... He's wearing like essentially the demon version of like khakis and like a checkered black and white shirt. Like
Well,
he's
actually,
just like,
so-
here I am. I'm ready to help you with your iPod.
Oh my god.
He's a genius.
So whereas Astaroth was actually he was depicted as a hurtful angel, but he just accessorized really well with an infernal dragon and a viper. This guy was just like,
Well, the
he's
hurt.
like, hi, I'm Crockle. I'm just here to help.
The hurtful angel's like goth angel.
So sick.
At least they accessorize with the viper on their other like the demons from last episode, which were like, I want to ride a snake, and it's like, and Lucifer is sitting there like, how are you gonna fucking do that though, bud? Hey, have you ever thought about that? Have you ever thought about how you're gonna ride a snake? Oh my god, you're huge.
I gotta make this kind of snake? Fuck! How big was the snake in the Garden of Eden?
It's a big snake now.
Big boy.
What if it was
Dang
a
it.
massive snake and they're like, okay, fuck it, I'll eat the apple.
Yeah,
Eat the fucking apple. And like, Jesus, okay.
it's
Wait, they couldn't say
it-
Jesus. They didn't know who that
They
was.
didn't know
No,
him
they
yet.
didn't.
They were
didn't
like,
know
they
yet,
were
but
like,
But here's the thing. Here's the thing.
That's
it
like
was-
knowing who Anakin Skywalker is in the fourth movie when it came out in the 70s.
Yeah, it's so funny, but actually, yeah, you're right. Actually, that wouldn't make any fucking sense.
That
Good on
wouldn't
you.
make much
Good
sense.
reference.
Fuck you.
So Mr. Crocker here hated fairies. They speak cryptically of hidden things.
They
teach-
hide the hidden things in their words.
Yeah, which is demonisk, and that seems up to par.
Okay.
They teach geometry and the liberal arts, can make great noises, like rushing water when there is none, and
That
that's
sounds
just,
helpful.
that's just thaumaturgy.
Why is that
That's a
useful?
cantrip. That's not
He's
fucking
a
anything. Great.
ventriloquist of nature.
Yeah, that's thaumaturgy right there.
He's just
They-
throwing his sound effects.
They can warm waters, which that's good. That's a good demon. I'm pretty
That's
sure.
very helpful.
I want to say Solomon kept him around a little bit longer, just to be like, oh, this bath, up, up, up. Now it's good. Thank you, Crockle. Here's the next thing that makes Crockle great. Not only does he warm the waters, baby, he discovers baths. He discovers baths.
I'm assuming they mean in the Roman sense where they found a place where the water was warm and they went
Imagine
and
that in a
sat
modern
it.
sense. He's like, there's a bath over here. There's a bath over there. There's a bath over there.
This would be a sick real estate demon.
Like, Jesus Christ, okay, we get it.
Yeah, like no, even in the fucking Roman sense, he's just a tour guide.
That's fine.
Pretty sick.
That's not pretty sick for a duke.
You hit the fucking ground in your vacation destination and you want to find a natural place to go and warm your bones? Call up this guy. Yelp doesn't have that.
Yeah, fuck you, Yelp.
Yelp does have that.
TripAdvisor will not tell me where a random pocket of warm water is.
TripAdvisor.
I've
you're
tried.
It's true. They might not where a random pocket of warm water is. Yeah.
But Crockle, he's going to hook you up.
Crockle will tell you, hey, here's a pit. Sit in it. It's
sounds
warm.
great.
Yeah, no, actually, it does sound pretty nice.
That sounds like a great day right now.
Now, the other thing about Crockle is they're also a member of the Order of Potatoes. So, right before they
Before
fell,
the fall.
before
they
the
fell.
fall of the potatoes in the Irish famine.
Those
yeah.
are okay. Those are different things.
Mm,
They might not be.
then why are the Order of the Potatoes, John? Huh?
Yeah, why are
Huh?
the order of potatoes?
Yeah, John? Hey.
Yeah,
The
John.
next demon we're going to cover is
Hey,
called
John.
Allocase.
No, I'm not done. Let me die on this fucking hill, John.
There's no hill. It's not even a hill. You're standing in front of a prairie going, no, I'm dying here.
John. Is this next demon gonna give me a hill then?
It'll give you something.
It'll give you whatever. Fine.
Or tell me what it's gonna
Fine.
fucking give me, because if it's not a hill, then I'm pissed.
So those two are the only members of the Order of Potatoes.
Potato.
Thanks, Ed with 1D. Allocase was not a member of the Potates. He was the 52nd Spirit of Solomon, commanding 36 legions, 239,976 spirits. Now, Allocase, when you summon this boy, when he's in your little circle of whatever the fuck, he appears as a soldier riding on a great horse with a face like a very red lion with flaming eyes, which seems horrible for contrast. You think he would have thought of that.
That's a great horse.
It's a great horse. It's not the horse with the face like that.
No, I know, but I'm just saying that's a great horse.
The
It is a
King
great
of Red
horse.
Lions from The Legend of Zelda: The Wind Waker appears in front of you.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yes.
I like this as a very red lion. Like, it's not just a red lion. It is
it's a
very,
very
red.
red.
The
It is like-
contrast on this demon is way up.
Saturation. He
Bam.
speaks and a coarse, rough, and loud speech. He's Tom Waits. He just comes out. Honestly,
That's fucking scary.
that would be sick if I'd summoned a demon
be
and
super
Tom Waits
scary,
came out of its mouth. Holy shit.
I would be horrified.
He will come to you and he'll teach you of astronomy and liberal arts, which I believe Tom Waits would also do. If
Maybe.
he'd show up and be like, look at those stars. He brings.
That's it. It's no constellations or any information. What? Would you look at those stars?
Would you look
Just
at
look
those
at them.
stars?
Just look at them.
He's an experiential teacher. he needs you to
Joey.
look at it.
Why
and
don't you
touch
look
it.
at the stars?
Hey Joey, get off! Yeah, what? Hey, you millennial, why don't you get off that dang cell phone? Look at the stars up there, huh? Why don't you get off the
Thank
dang
you,
Twitter?
Allocase.
Look at these stars. I'm gonna allocate them for you.
Now, as some demons also do, Allocase is known to bring good familiars.
What does that mean, though? Like, what is a good familiar?
Snakes,
Top cat.
Like a cat.
Great cat.
top cat,
Top cat.
Garfield, all the best cats.
Garfield is a bad familiar. He
See,
steals your food.
I've heard top dog, but I've never heard top cat.
I
Top
think
cat.
Top
That is a
Cat was
top
an
cat.
old like cartoon, right?
Really?
I'm sure it was.
No, you're thinking about Spider-Man.
Yeah, shit, you got me there, Joey. I was thinking of Spider-Man. This whole time I
Top
was
Cat.
watching Into the Spider-Verse saying, where is Top Cat?
Well, on that beautiful note, we're gonna segue into seamless segue
Seamless.
into Murmur. He's an Earl of Hell. You know, an Earl. My name is Earl.
Fuck you guys.
we got a fun fact about Murmur, which in Latin actually means noise, whisper, and kind of weird, but it also means the sound of trumpets, and that'll make sense in a second.
Wink, 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 wink.
Wink, wink, wink. Foreshadowing. Wink, wink. Murmur commands 30 whole legions, which is 1,099. What? I mean. Oh my
400.
We're gonna sum it up to 400, aka 199,980 spirits. So Murmur actually appears as a warrior on a griffin.
So it's not just parts of a griffin.
No,
this time.
now it finally has a full griffin, and that's his accessory. As we were saying earlier,
He's
he's just like, you know what?
accessorized.
I'm gonna ride on a friggin' griffin.
Level 40, he got a mount.
It's beautiful, and he also wears a ducal crown,
Big
which
ol'.
is pretty cool. Pretty
Yeah.
cool. We talked about some people in the last episode about that were wearing ducal crowns. I can't remember which one specifically.
Yeah, I like that word,
Pretty-
ducal.
ducal is. I like that as
At
well.
first I giggled, but now it has some weight to it.
Yeah, I know. That's what I was thinking. I'm like, this is a funny word. I'm like, ducal crown. I'm like, yeah,
That's not like
a ducal. Oh, cool.
to describe your actions as ducal. Fuck with me.
What up? I'm a duke.
I don't have to be like good enough to be a king. I can just fuck around and it carries weight.
So this explains why, you know, the trumpet noise, murmur meaning the sound of trumpets. So Murmur is actually preceded by his ministers sounding trumpets.
Fucking sick.
Yeah. So they fly like out
I
in
like
front of him
that.
playing trumpets. And actually, if you look into it,
intro
this
of
might
the
not be
Bubble Bowl.
exactly from the lore that we're looking at, but what I read is said that they make the sounds of trumpets. So that doesn't indicate that they're playing trumpets.
They just
but rather-
open their
yeah,
mouth
they're like,
and a vuvuzela just
Nice
pours out of
trumpet,
there.
Joey.
thanks, man. I've been practicing.
That was. I mean, I think you got the mouth motion correct. To be
That's
honest.
true, you did.
Yeah. Oh yeah. So that kind of ties in murmur, which you would think would be like a little murmur, but in reality, it's just blaring. You know,
Blaring trumpets.
Miles Davis.
It's just a real smooth jazz as he walks in.
Beautiful, absolutely beautiful. Yeah, because they don't actually say what kind of trumpet noise. It's not like regal trumpet music. It could be like really smooth
Just
jazz.
suave
People
as he
are
walks
like-
in. James fucking Bond walking in
on a griffin. Like wow.
with
this
a
guy
crown on.
fucks.
Holy shit.
He's probably the coolest. If that's the case, he's the coolest.
Absolutely.
Is the James Bond theme, is that trumpet or trombone?
I think it's trombone.
Yeah,
He definitely fucked with some trumpet jazz though.
Oh,
No, it's-
there's the whole big band there.
Both.
But I'm thinking
Has
of
to be
like
both,
the,
yeah.
Yeah.
the like
That part.
I'm pretty sure that's
That's
trombone.
gotta be trombone.
Yeah, I think that is. Yeah. So I was hoping someone can help me out with the next feature of him, which is he teaches perfect philosophy?
So Alex Jones.
Stop.
No.
Okay, you know what? Moving on.
Please not. Please not that though.
But isn't philosophy like in and of itself not perfect?
Maybe that's what he teaches.
Well,
He's like-
there are some good. I want to say Plato taught a very clear philosophy, and
I guess there are foundations of philosophy. So basically, what this is saying is he can teach foundations. But I mean, a lot of the like, if you read any sort of like Descartes, you can come up with like rivaling ideas to that.
Oh, absolutely.
I'd say it's not perfect.
No, that's definitely true. But I feel like they're the foundations. He might not say much. He might just teach just enough, because when I think it's Plato met the Oracle of Delphi.
Yep.
That Plato said, I am not the smartest person. I don't know everything. And then it was like, oh, you must be the smartest person.
Yeah, exactly.
So everybody that goes on Jeopardy or Millionaire is a jackass.
What I would say is that a demon is more capable of teaching perfect philosophy than a human. We're thinking human limitations. He might have the perfect philosophy that we are incapable of getting on our own.
That's true. I would love to hear what the perfect philosophy is.
He rolls up and he's
fucking
just
call up Murmur.
He shows up. You call up Murmur, and you're like, Murmur, I am lost in thought. I have no idea what to do with my life. What should I do? And he's just like, try out this old brass, baby. This is a trumpet. It's just like,
the trumpet
what?
is the
That's
perfect
the true philosophy.
what are you talking about, Murmur? He's just like, nah, baby, just fucking let it go.
And he puts
feel
on
the
some
soul.
sunglasses, and all of a sudden, fucking Dizzy Gillespie runs out.
There you go. That is the perfect philosophy. Is the trumpet.
The last thing of Murmur, which is actually, I think, the coolest, is he can actually make the souls of the deceased come before his master and answer questions. So if someone dies with, any sort of information that you need, then you call up Murmur. You're like, who killed my wife? And then you bring up like this dead person, and then it's like, it was Hitler. And you're like, oh.
Why don't you just bring up your wife?
Whoa. I feel like you would know if it was Hitler. He wasn't quiet about it.
Nah, he really wasn't quiet. I don't know. That was the first like evil person that came to my head.
That's
it's pretty
fair.
accessible up
He
there.
That's pretty much the first evil person that comes to anyone.
Yeah, I'm like evil Hitler.
Identifiably evil.
Yeah, okay.
That's like.
Do you think Hitler was a demon that was called?
No, these demons are pretty cool.
Yeah, that's true.
The
These guys
demons
were-
are all also pretty smart,
Yeah, that guy was just kind of demented and on
charismatic.
speed.
But
Given
that's it.
the Nazis' obsession with the occult, this is way off topic. It's very possible that he attempted to summon a demon or two.
I would guarantee it.
Fair,
Actually,
yeah.
Yeah, I'm nearly positive he would have.
Yeah. No, there was a lot of occult followings in the All Reich. But so to actually perfectly segue that, speaking of Germany, here's our next demon, Germori.
Or Germery.
Or Germany.
Germany.
Yes. Germany is actually a Duchess of Hell. They're the 56th spirit. They have 26 legions, which is what that many.
Okay.
100. They appear as a beautiful woman wearing a duchess crown tied around her waist, riding a great camel. That's so
I like that.
dope. I fucking love Germany.
That's sick.
This is the strong female character of the hierarchy of hell. She couldn't even
Yeah.
give a fuck about her crown. It's tied around her waist.
Which
And
is
she's riding in
very
on a
tight.
camel.
Honestly,
Fucking sick.
I would say it would be very what's the word? Enlightened as to what power truly is to a lot of people that are probably trying to summon demons and shit. It's that crown around their waist.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Now here's the coolest thing though. So we got this beautiful woman wearing a dope ass duchess crown tied around the waist, riding a great camel. You want to know what they do? They
What do
tell
they
of
do?
things past, present, or to come.
God damn it!
Me!
They tell of hidden treasures
God fucking damn it.
Again.
again, but he's a little bit different. He's a little twistery now. They procure love of women young or old, but particularly can procure the love of maidens.
Okay, so it's Vual. Procures the love of women. Vual. Maybe they're partners in crime.
That would be cool. I'd
Yeah,
watch
they
that
just, like,
movie.
Yeah, no,
They like
that
to
would
do it
actually be
together.
very cool. Fuck Bonnie and Clyde. I want to see
Fuck yeah.
Val in Germany.
I would watch that movie
Oh,
every
yeah,
day.
same.
Holy shit.
Yeah, no, that actually Universal hit me up. Spielberg, you know you don't want this, but J.J.
Spielberg?
Abrams, you know you do.
You know you don't want.
You know you do, bud.
Give it to J.J. Abrams. He'll do anything.
Yeah.
Actually, that would be a really fucking weird movie. Could you imagine like these two people being like, fall in love?
That's like every movie. But it's just from the
Yeah,
audience
you're not wrong.
perspective.
Definitely not
So
wrong.
that is Germany. Now we got a couple others to go through. So would my next best friend like to take that one over?
So, with Vapula, also known as Nafula, which is one of the few alternative names actually written in the Ars Goetia. Normally, they all have one name, but this is, there's a little nickname, Nafula. This is the 56th,
Jesus.
Wait,
56th
no, it can't be
spirit.
the 56th spirit. Because Germany is
Oh,
the
but
56th spirit.
Did I fuck up?
Shoot, you're right. Let's play it safe and say this is the 57th spirit.
Whatever.
Let's say it's probably a typo in the 57th spirit. Commanding 26 legions, which are 173,316 spirits. Vapula appears as a sexy lion with griffin's wings. Isn't that a friggin' griffin?
Vapula is the 60th spirit.
The 60th?
Yes.
We're a little off on that. So Vapula is the 60th spirit, commanding 26 legions, which is 173,316 spirits.
You don't have to redo the whole thing.
Oh, I just did. Vapula appears as a lion with griffin's wings. Like as I said before, that is just a griffin minus some other features. Yeah, that's kind of it.
Yeah.
But this is actually kind of different. Vapula is pretty handy when you just summon her. She teaches about all handicraft, all professions, and all philosophy. That is super useful.
But it's not perfect philosophy.
Not perfect philosophy.
That's why I think there's a distinction. A lot of these things teach philosophy, which I think is like humanly philosophy. But you summon, what's his tits? Murmur. He teaches you the correct philosophy.
So you can kind of like summon a lot of different demons that have philosophies and then summon Murmur and be like, all right, so what's actually up?
Yeah, exactly. He's Alex Jones.
He's Alex. No, he's more like Alex Trebek, the man with the answers.
You know what? I like Alex Trebek as the alternative to
Alex Jones. He has to kind of
the battle of the
balance out-
Alexes.
balance out the Alexes.
I would pay to see that debate.
I wouldn't. I'd be too afraid.
I would definitely pay to see
Alex
that.
Jones would end up
That'd be
beating the crap out of him.
I mean, just through anger and rage, but I feel
Just
like
angry.
yeah, I feel like you lose then.
And from ultra male vitality.
Part of the liberal agenda is jeopardy. Rah!
Yeah.
He's right though.
God fucking damn it. All right, moving on.
Sam, help us move on.
Sam, please.
So we're going to another geographical location with the Nintendo 64th spirit. We have Juarez, also known as Juarez.
Yeah, I'm thinking it's Horace.
I think it's Horries.
Juarez. I'm gonna call him Juarez.
That's inaccurate, but fine.
They command 36 legions, which is 6 times 6, 239,976 spirits.
See, numbers are hard.
Yeah.
Yeah, they can be, but at least I'm not saying 400.
Hey, it's about. It's greater than.
Roughly.
Greater than 400.
So they appear first as like this mighty, terrible leopard. But then after you control them for a little bit, which is shared with other demons, they appear as a human with fiery eyes and a terrifying face. So kind of like an angry rawr. They still got the leopard.
Kind of like Alex Jones.
Yeah. He's surprisingly pertinent.
God damn it.
He is definitely a mighty leopard.
I don't like the segue from Alex Jones to the thing that Juarez does, which
Yeah,
is
never mind. Let's scratch that. Scratch that.
because they give
I know I don't
true
command the
answers.
editing, but no.
They give true answers to all when properly summoned and commanded, but will tell all lies otherwise. So if you don't get
That
it
might
right-
be Alex Jones.
Alex Jones has just never properly been summoned.
He just shows up. That's the thing.
Like that's. I mean,
The waters make the frogs scary.
But if you like went up to him and were like, "Here's my offering to you. Tell me the truth," he'd be like, "All right, come here."
All right, we're gonna do this real.
You got to get into real talk.
He
with Alex
loses
Jones.
about 50 pounds.
Yeah.
Let
Whoa.
me tell you.
50. He turns into like.
Alex Trebek.
Oh, Alex Trebek is when Alex
He's the
Jones is
properly
properly
summoned
summoned.
Alex Jones. Oh my god.
Please continue.
This is just a little tale about like what happens when you do this shit wrong. You know, like it takes a couple eggs to make a Spanish omelet, but you know you crack a couple wrong, get some shells in there, and you get Juarez that's giving you some bad shit.
Yeah, basically, we said before we're not advocating summoning demons, but if you do it right.
They tell of the creation of the world. They tell of divinity. They tell of how he and other demons fell from heaven. They destroy and burn their master's enemies.
So
shit.
So sick.
And they will not be tempted. So we got like essentially probably the best demon yet.
By far.
Honestly, yes.
He's the one that he's gonna give you all the answers. This is probably Solomon's like finally when he got to Horus after like 63 other spirits, he was like, oh, thank fucking God, I've been wondering about this, but
There's only 72 spirits. He's pretty close to last.
yeah, I mean, it really is. When you're looking for something, it's always going to be the last one. But so we got a very, very fantastic demon, but there's not much. I don't know. If they're telling how the demons fell from heaven, I would like to summon this demon now to add a little bit to what they have to say. But without that,
All right.
they can't.
Let's summon
they
this
can't give me
demon,
too
guys.
much. Yeah. Okay. Let
Guys,
me get out. Let
link
me get out my
hands.
cutting board.
Okay.
Ooh, boy, oh, daddy.
Oh boy, oh daddy.
Howrace. Howrace. Come to us. Come to us, Howrace.
Yeah, baby. Come
And
on.
tell us.
Sam
Tell us
Harris,
of the
come
things we
here.
didn't research.
Sam Harris.
Sam Harris.
My great grandpa, come here.
Oh my god.
Tell me everything you need to know. And I need to know.
Oh my god, what is that?
He's here. He's here. What's he have to say, Joe?
Watch out for the water.
It is Alex Jones.
We did it the wrong way. We did it wrong.
You guys, I told you guys to get better incense than the one you found at the 7-Eleven, but that's fine.
The price was
This is
right.
an old hot dog we lit on fire.
Oh, that's even worse. You didn't even get it from Hot Topic. Damn. So who else we got here, though?
All right, so
The sickest rap name ever, by the way.
if you ever see a rapper on the scene by this name, just know it's me, and that would be a pathetic rapper. Amdusius.
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 The last member of the Wu-Tang.
He just needs some record scratches right after you say his name.
Amdusius.
He is
God
the
damn it, you guys are
67th
so
spirit of 29 legions. 193,314 spirits.
Oh, yeah. So if you look at those numbers, the last three are a lot like the number pi.
Thank you, Sam.
Thanks.
So there's nothing to do with demons.
Thank you, Sam. I don't know. Geometry was a bitch.
Say that.
Also, a lot of these demons teach geometry, so...
So this one
Yeah.
is the opposite of other ones where, I mean, I guess a lot of these, he doesn't wind up looking cool. So first things first, you summon this demon, you're like, I need your shit. What do you see?
Give me your shit.
A unicorn. You got a horn horse
That's
before you. And
That's so cool.
so some of these, if you control them for a while, they change. Others change at command. If you so command a unicorn, it will turn into a human.
Not cool.
Not cool. Maybe that's what happened to all the unicorns.
They got commanded.
People
to
are
turn
like,
humans.
fuck this. Nope.
Those people
I
suck.
liked you better when you looked like my friend Jeremy.
But when he turns into a human, it causes all sorts of noise. Horns and all sorts of musical instruments will play. And that just sounds like a headache. Keep it a unicorn.
He plays gent.
What is
But,
this,
like,
Carnival?
he plays animal as leaders.
He has a powerful, booming voice to go along with the music. Honestly, this guy might be Tom Waits, too.
Yes, Tom Waits is a demon. Confirmed.
I'm just saying, all sorts of cacophony music going, just growling over this shit.
Fair.
He causes trees to bend at command. I don't No,
Not
that's
great.
sick. That's
Like,
sick.
Not great.
Wow.
He's the demon of bonsai artists.
That's
Ooh.
I know bonsai trees really liven up your house.
no, they're very
Cool,
nice.
but
They're very
weird.
nice, but I don't know if a nice fucking feng shui is worth a Duke of Hell.
Fair. He will give you excellent familiars, not just good ones like some other demons. His are top cat.
But do they tell of things present, past, and to come?
Actually, no.
Oh,
This
thank
is
God.
a run-of-the-mill demon who can't do that. That's only the special demons.
Yeah.
But what is interesting about him, and specifically about the noise associated with him, he's considered to be the demon to cause the loud, cacophonous, discordant music of hell, which means he's a DJ. He's also associated with thunder, and it's sometimes said to be his voice that can be heard in storms.
Well, that's scary.
Right? Imagine if every time a thunderstorm rolled through, in the back of your mind, all listeners now, all three of us here, every time there's a storm, just remember it's Amdusius.
He's like, he just like,
Oh, I'm drinking.
you see the lightning, and then like 5 seconds later, you just hear, "You're a disappointment to your family" in the back of your head. You're like, what?
Oh no, that's
Amdusius.
Dang
just
demons.
all the time.
Constant thought in my head.
So I think we got one more Duke of Hell before we wrap up on this level of the hierarchy.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, this is such a fun one. Dandelion.
Dandelion.
I'm sorry, Dantalion.
Dentalion.
Yeah.
No,
is
shut
it though?
up.
Is it though?
I can't say definitively it is. So.
Dantalion sounds better, but like Dantalion.
Dantalion. Tell us about Dantalion, Joe.
Dantalion is the 71st spirit who commands 36 legions. Again, that's 6 squared, which is 239,976 spirits.
That's a lot of spirits.
I said it
fast
right.
numbers from
I
Joe
said it
all
right.
of a
Yeah,
sudden.
no,
I'm impressed.
I'm waking up.
That
I'm
was
waking
quick.
up.
You're going for the speed round.
Dantalion, aka the Dandelion, actually, contrary to popular belief, is not a lion. He appears as a human.
Uh-oh.
And when I say popular belief, I mean there is absolutely no popular belief that he would appear as a lion.
It's just the last syllable.
That's it.
2 syllables.
But
Well,
he can appear with the face of all men or women.
See, it just said the face.
nice.
Does he get the bod, too?
Probably not.
Rob's not because
If
it didn't
it's just
explicitly say
face,
that.
Yeah.
So
but it also
leads-
doesn't say he doesn't.
It leads the question as to what the bod is.
Average mannequin body.
Are we talking McConaughey or are we talking Ricky Gervais?
Alex Jones. Sam's dramatic look up.
Sam is glaring at us.
He's like, no, stop.
Oh man, tell us about this boy,
It's
Joe.
true.
So, which is Dantalion is pretty useful in that he teaches all arts and sciences. Boom!
That's just most of school.
We got him. We finally got a STEM boy. God, took 71 spirits
Forever.
to
Finally
get someone
got-
to teach
Finally got some
science.
goddamn chemistry.
He also declares the secret counsel of anyone. So if you want to get a private talk with Barack Obama, you're like, give me talk with him, and he's like, I'll get you talk with him, and then you talk.
Give me
together.
talk with
He's
him.
probably very confused as to why he's there, but you got him.
Ooh. Yeah, you gotta explain it to him first, but
Yeah, you gotta be like, hey, listen, this is gonna be really weird, but a demon actually summoned you here so that we can have a little chat-ski.
his next power might help.
He knows everyone's thoughts and can change them.
That would help in the private talk. You hear someone's like real shit and you're like, no, not that, not that.
No, I don't want to hear that. So as a result, Dantalion, dandelions can cause love.
And you know what? That's the most important part. I'd like to think that our dear listeners have summoned a demon on us because we love you all. So one of you summoned a demon of love.
I love you so much.
We've gotten some
I love you so much.
we've gotten some real nice words from some of our listeners, and we just want to give you guys a shout out here. Instagram user The Face Lord just earlier today sent us some real kind words, and that meant a lot. And also Instagram user Ghoulish_FX. Again, you sent out some real nice words. So Ghoulish, you reached out to us. Face Lord, if you are interested, reach out to us and we will get some Beast of the Week stickers out to you. And that goes out to the next 5 people who give us a nice review and rating on iTunes. Let us know and we will get you some Beast of the Week stickers.
Yeah, again, thank you for your continued support. You know, we do this for the fans. I mean, it also we greatly enjoy doing this, but you guys keep us going week after week, and we really appreciate that.
I get more enjoyment out of reading your comments than I do making the show.
Thanks, Sam.
No problem, John.
So, if you want to reach out to us, let us know you dropped us a nice review rating or just want to send us some kind words or ideas. You can find us on Instagram or Facebook at The Truth is Stupid and on Twitter at just Truth is Stupid because they wouldn't let us have the on it. So, once again, from us to you, The Truth is Stupid. I'm John Cannon.
The truth. Yeah, I'm Joe McGlinchey.
I'm Sam Harris.
See you next week, folks.
Peace.
Adios.